So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. It's not my usual doing an exercise out of one of the 3 books that I've been reading. Today, instead, because it's absolutely been on my mind, producing some anxiety, and that is the coronavirus. So today, I am going to offer 20 things that you can do to combat coronavirus anxiety. Let's get started. So I spent some time on the internet today, probably not the best place to be when you're anxious about COVID-19 or the coronavirus, but I was looking for ways to alleviate some of the anxiety that I've been feeling because I've been spending a little too much time worrying about not just my health, but the health of the people that I love. The health of the world, actually. I've come up with a list of 20 items, and I'm sure you can add to the list, and I wish you would in the comments if you think about it. By the way, you can subscribe while you're at it. And do let me know what you're doing to combat coronavirus anxiety. I came up with 20 things you can practice, and you don't have to do all of them, just pick 1 or 2. Number 1, don't look at the news before you get out of bed. Place your phone far enough away from your bed that it's not the first thing you see in the morning. I say this because I've been in the habit lately of checking my phone for the coronavirus live updates. And so I end up getting out of bed with this knot in my stomach. At first, it wasn't really bothering me, and I thought, well, I'm just looking for information. But the last couple of days, it started to have a bit of an impact on me. So I'm taking on putting my phone a little bit farther away from the bed so it's not the first thing I reach for in the morning when I get up. Number 2, limit your news intake. Avoid watching the health-related news or limit your intake of news to a very small portion of time. Now, you'll know what portion of time is right for you. It could be 5 minutes, it could be half an hour. But when you start watching the news for 2 or more hours a day, you're probably spending a little bit too much time watching the news. Number 3, stop Googling symptoms. Introduce an absolute ban on Googling your symptoms. Whatever it tells you, Google is likely to tell you that you're dying, and it doesn't care how you feel about it. Number 4, exercise. Exercise. At the very least, go for a walk. Exercise is really good. It can increase your serotonin levels, and generally it just improves your sense of well-being. Whatever kind of exercise you choose is fine. Just move your body. Number 5, center your body. And along the same lines, center your body through yoga, Pilates, or just some basic stretching. This is really great for your health as well as for your anxiety. It helps you alleviate your anxiety. So do get some kind of stretching in if you can. That's actually a good idea. I think I'm going to do that this afternoon. Number 6, find entertainment. Take a bath, listen to music, watch a comedy, anything that helps take your mind off the day's news. Especially if you're stuck at home and you need something to do. Make sure you're doing something that makes you feel good. Number 7, future think. Focus on the future. Look 2 months to 5 years ahead, if necessary, to a time when all news is not virus-related. Remember, this too shall pass. Number 8, meditate and breathe. Learn to meditate, or simply take 3 really good deep breaths during the day and night if you can't sleep. Number 9, laugh. Look for things to make you laugh. You know your sense of humor best, but YouTube videos of laughing babies works for a lot of people. Number 10, find a project. Find a project. Clean your oven. Make jewelry. Practice a new song on your guitar. Pull weeds. Alphabetize your spices. Build a birdhouse. Anything that's not internet dependent. Number 11, immerse yourself in fantasy. Pull out an old video game and lose yourself in another world. Number 12, ban social coronavirus talk. Make a deal with a friend or group of friends to go as long as possible in conversation without once mentioning coronavirus. Calling it by a nickname is cheating. Number 13, volunteer virtually. Volunteer. If getting out is an issue, then offer to be part of a phone tree for a community group. You can always look up community groups, or you can call your local town or city government, chamber of commerce, or community foundation and find out more about what groups might need some help. Number 14, find time for nature. As weather improves, sit outside with a cup of tea, coffee, beer, or glass of wine and marvel at the natural world. You can even drink out of your favorite cup. Number 15, write a letter. Handwrite a letter or two and revive a lost art. Let someone know you're well and fill them in on any news that's not about health. Tell someone that Bethany learned to read, or I'm cooking from the cookbook I got for my birthday, or I built a birdhouse. Number 16, call a shut-in. Contact people who live alone and let them know you're thinking about them. Steer clear of virus talk and help get their minds off COVID anxiety. Number 17, practice good self-awareness. Practice self-awareness. If you touch your face, rather than panic, think, when did I last wash my hands? If it's been a while, go wash your hands and your face. Number 18, make visual healthy habits reminders. Create visual reminders, like a bottle of hand soap or sanitizer in a conspicuous location. A picture of people air hugging, that's a hug without touching. Or a list on the bathroom wall of songs you can sing while washing your hands. Number 19, love your pet. Give your pet some attention. Animals can be soothing, and they usually like it. Number 20, remember, you will adjust. Remind yourself that whatever your new normal becomes, you will adjust. You're strong and capable and smart, and you will adjust. I've put down a list of some articles that I read to create this post, and you can actually click on those if you look down below, and you can actually read the full articles. There's some of them written by psychologists, and some of them talk to psychologists, but a lot of them are about the anxiety specifically related to the coronavirus. Also, I have links to the books that I've been reading, so if you want to read Designing Your Life, Everything is Figure-Outable, or You're Never Too Late to Begin Again, you can order any one of those books from the links below. You can also subscribe to my channel, and if you click on the bell, you'll be able to see it almost as soon as I put it out. So while you're home in quarantine or just trying to practice social distancing, you can actually have something to do that's positive and interesting and keeps your mind engaged. So I encourage you to go ahead and click on subscribe and the bell, and you'll get my video whenever I make one, which is every 2 to 3 days. And finally, be sure and like the video if you like the video. Hope you'll pass this along, share it with your friends. If you find that it's useful, let people know there's information out there and we can work through coronavirus anxiety together. I've already tried many of the things that are on here, and I'll continue to look for ways to deal with whatever anxiety comes up, because even if you deal with it one time, it may come up again and again. We're liable to be with this for a little while. Make sure and take care of yourself, love yourself, and right now, above all, wash your hands. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.